Hey guys, today I want to introduce you three formulas on Excel, which are if, SUMIF, and COUNTIF. They are really basic formulas and can be useful in so many different cases. I'm gonna use them on a use case, a proper use case from a company, so you can see in which kind of context we can use them. And actually, here is gonna be storage management. So let's get in Excel right now. So here we are in Excel. You can see I have four columns, which are the material in the first one, the storage quantity, so how much quantity I have in my warehouse right now, how much should I have, should be my minimum storage, and how much is an order cost, which means when I buy some steel, is going to cost me this amount of pounds. This is the kind of material which I always want to have in my warehouse. So it could be a good thing to automate the thing, which means having a proper list of what I should order and how much is going to cost me to order those materials. First of all, I'm gonna transform my table into a proper Excel table right here. So you just click anywhere in your data and you set as table. You're gonna see he automatically selects what you want to put as a table. My table has headers, that's right. Okay, and I have a proper Excel table, which is way easier to work as we're gonna see later on. The first thing is I want to know very easily if I have to order or know my material. So to do that, we're going to make um, a new column, which I'm going to call states, which means, or status maybe. I think it's more correct. And in status, I want to use the function if, which is going to be if my storage quantity is above my minimum storage, I should order. So I'm going to press equal and use the function if. Here you have three criteria for this function, which is the logical test. What value should I give you if the test is true? What value should I give you if the test is false? So my test is going to be storage quantity, and I'm going to set above below, sorry, storage quantity, which is smaller than minimum storage. So if this is true, I'm gonna ask him to ask for the order. The thing is here, you can see the separator might be not the same in English. I have French settings, sorry about that, but you might use commas to separate your criteria. So if I have less storage quantity than storage, I'm gonna ask for an order, so to order. And if the test is false, it's okay. So I'm just gonna put in stock. It's a binary test. Like you don't have to say, and if this is superior after, it's just, if it's not true, it's false. So it's binary. And as you can see, my steel is in stock and my aluminum is to order because it's below my minimum storage. So you can see the good thing about setting this as a table is I didn't have to put my formula down my table, which is very practical. We're going to make it more visual. So I'm just going to select everything, go into conditional formatting. I'm not going to spend hours on this because it's not the point of this video. I had another video which talks about conditional formatting. So he's asking me specific text containing, so it's the red. I'm going to put to order in red. That's pretty good. And I'm going to make another rule, which is going to be format cell that contains, and it's going to be this time in stock. And I'm going to put a green one because I don't have any action to do on this one. When I have this, what I can do is sort eventually this, which I won't do here, but we can sort if you want by status. And so you can have everything you have to order. So anyway, let's get back to our functions. What I'm gonna want to know is how much items to order. I want to know how many items I have to order, and I also want to know how much order is I'm going to put total order. So once you have this, we can use our functions COUNTIF, sorry, and SUMIF. So let's get into it. So how much items to order? SUMIF is something where I can just ask him, give him a range, a criteria, and he's gonna sum the range. COUNTIF, so sorry, I mixed things up. COUNTIF, this is the criteria that brought me into this. COUNTIF, and I'm gonna count right here in my column E what is to order. I know I have now 31 items to order. This is very practical to get some data very quickly. The other thing I want to know is how much this is going to cost me. So SUMIF this time is about giving the range to Excel. The range is actually the range of the criteria, the range of the criteria you're going to put then. And after that, which range should I sum depending on this on the first criteria. So I'm going to get into it. It's going to get clearer. I'm going to select my range. Second thing is going to be which criteria it is. So I'm just going to put to order. And finally, I'm going to ask him to sum the range. And this is going to be D because it's my order cost. So what's going to do Excel here is going to go down my E column, find all the true orders, and when he finds one, it just goes on the left and accumulates my order cost, which means right now I know that I can put that in pounds. I know that I'm going to have an order which is going to be more than £8,000 if I want to get my stock back in stock, like all of the items. Thank you so much for watching. I see you in the next video for more Excel tips and more things about process. Bye bye.